think there's any new wars. Egypt is a war. Let's go and have a look at Egypt. They're going after Lihian again. Probably a good strategy. Just take out this final bit of territory here. Mostly to clean up the border, if I'm honest. That would be nice. That border is fucking filthy, and you need to fix it. It'd be nice if this got cleaned up, but these kind of wastelandy bits, I don't know, why don't they get cleaned up? It's kind of the same thing, but he owns every surrounding province to it. And it's not coloured in, so I don't know what the fuck is going on there. Maybe there will be a war between Babylon and Egypt at some point. Who knows? Oh, there we go. The war's over. Babylon has fed all of Makkah to his client state of Gera, which is a pretty smart move. Gera, they are loyal. 46 loyalty. It could be better, could be worse, but that relative power to Overlord, that's probably going to go down, that amount of loyalty. Right now, Babylon is incredibly strong, but Gera's just taken an awful lot of territory, and we could end up seeing this, this number here go down as Gera gains more and more power. Right, Parthia, you are no longer in the game, but you did manage to take a bunch of territory thanks to your loyal ally of Babylon. How many troops has Babylon got, actually? He has 158,000 troops. That's not bad. Parthia has 67,000. Iberia has got 94,000. Let's have a look at Pisuria. I think he was quite strong. He's got 114,000. That is quite a few troops. And it looks like he is currently settling a bunch in the north. It looks like he's won the race to the coast, or not the coast, the impassable terrain here. The forests with Lugia. So Lugia is not going to be able to go down here. This is their border. Though, I don't know. They've both got land in this one state. And in this one. That is an awful looking state though. Fucking hell. That's nasty. Whether they've agreed on borders or not, I don't know. I do not know. Numidia, you're at war. What are you at war with? You're also at war with Tartessia. And Cephia. I guess you were just involved in Mauritania's war. I did not see that at the start, but I guess that is clearly true. I wonder what's going to happen as well with Hibernia. Now that Hibernia has crashed, are we going to see him... Well, we've seen him cancel an alliance with Pictonia. Unless that happened before Jake dropped. Possibly. Tangerson, thank you very much for the lemon. And James, thank you very much for the diamond. Thank you for trying. Well, thank you for trying as well, man. So, Icenia's here. We got... I don't think... I mean, Pictonia, they are incredibly strong. I don't think AI Hibernia would want any piece of AI Pictonia. Though I will say, AI Pictonia might want a piece of AI Hibernia. I'm just saying, that might be happening. AI Menapia allied with player Lugia as well, so that's him safe, possibly, unless, you know, these guys think that this is not really much of a stumbling block. It's possible. It's very possible. Macedon's still at war with all these fuckers in the north. I mean, what are they going to take? I mean, like I said, they both own part of this state. Where is the border? Where are they going to decide, okay, you go no further than this, I go no further than this? Where is that? Where's that point? I do like this border, though. Along the river here, that looks pretty sick. Does look pretty nice. And by the way, for people asking me why I don't choose this map mode to, you know, play games in, it's because when you zoom in to here, there's too much in the way of fog, and you can't see really what country this is. This is pure just, you know, grass and shit. It's only when you zoom out. If it stayed at this level or even this level, then I'd be perfectly happy with it. But I do like to zoom in quite a bit, and yeah, that kind of ruins it for me. My biggest issue with EU4 is that terrain is not modeled on the political map mode. But if you zoom in this map mode, You can see that this is forest. You can see that this is farms. You can see that this is forest. You can see that, you know, farmland there, forest. I'm sure we can find some mountains and hills and shit all over the place. Like, you can see what the terrain is. I mean, you're not going to get any better than this. But, yeah, so it is already a transparent political map mode. It's just not as transparent as if I was using terrain map mode, is my point, basically. Alright, so we can see the border, and it's fucking filthy. What the shit is this? Why would anyone agree to this as a border? That looks nasty. At least use the Danube as a border, right? I mean, ugh. Not a fan, not a fan. Let's go and have a look at another quick one at India. Boja has pieced out. They have taken the sick-ass farmlands. They've taken all of the sick-ass farmlands. We go to the terrain, simple terrain map mode. All of the farms are now owned by Boja. Apart from this, which is owned still by Anuradhapura. That is very much stake in a claim. That's kind of huge. This is the best land in the game, almost. Maybe Mesopotamia. But that is really, really nice land. And yeah, it definitely looks like Boja is saying, you know what, I'm going south. And anything between me and me is going to die. I would expect that. A Lupa would be quite scared right now. Or just raging in chat, one of the two. Oh man, look at the amount of pops. He's just standing here. Like, I feel like he probably shouldn't just be standing in his land. Like, what's going on here? Why is this a thing? If we look from Lugia's perspective, are they in a chat together by any chance? Lugia is played by sort of the Stormraven. Stormraven is not in his chat. I wonder what is gonna happen here. He's got another army coming in. I'm gonna stick around and watch this, because I know that Moria was very annoyed at Boja for doing this kind of strategy. Are we going to see him do it up here as well? Like, immediately take these forts. These forts are half garrison. Please, Lugia, put your forts on. I don't want to see him lose all of these forts, like, in the first seconds of the game. That would... Of a potential war. That would really fucking suck. I mean, he stood on a fort there, a fort there. That army is not stood on a fort, nor is this one. Why are you standing on the forts? Also, why are you not starving to death? I guess migratory tribes have some different kind of mechanic for that. Maybe he's standing here because... No, he should... He should be able to stand anywhere with these armies. Not this one. I'd be very interested to see what happens here. It hasn't been raided. Interesting. AI dropped it before Jake dropped. I don't think that's true, Jake. I think Hibernia is the one with the truce. Therefore, Hibernia is the one that dropped the alliance. Pictonia also dropped an alliance with Arvernia. Oh, good lord. So Arvernia is now allied with Etruria and Celtiberia only. So yeah, Pictonia, you dropped your alliance on Arvernia. Hibernia dropped his alliance with you. Something fishy going on. I feel like if this is all that Boja is bringing to the table in this potential war, if this is a war, if this is fronting for a war, if that's all he's bringing, I don't think it's enough. And I don't see any extras coming. That seems to be it. He does have 27,000 extra up here. And ships to bring them over. The fact he's got a navy up here is fucking ridiculous, honestly. I don't know what to make of this. You're now starving, I assume. Yes, you are. What is going to happen? What is going to happen? I do want to keep a notice on this as well. So, Lugia is allied with Hibernia. That's not a bad alliance. Because these four all being AI means that anything could happen. I don't know. Apparently Iggy has in his capital a problem with earthquakes. Destroyed by earthquakes. Ouch. That is pain. That is incredibly painful. Oof. And apparently Etruria had Vesuvius oh, there it is. There it is. Are we going to be able to see the explosion, or did it happen already? So we've got volcanic ash. Oh, it looks like he's already fixed the problem. Yeah, he has. He's already fixed the problem. So when a volcano goes off, you get a decision for... it's quite a lot of ducats. Let's be fair. It's quite a lot of ducats you have to pay. But once you've paid the money, you get this lovely modifier for, what is it? 50 years, probably? Where, yeah, pop growth, migration attraction, food. It's really nice. It didn't go as far as down here, though. Interesting. Alright, so we got Kush at war with Yamnat. Good. Kill Yamnat. We don't want to see Yamnat win another multiplayer. It can't happen. Oh, speaking of, Yamnat won the first multiplayer using score. And I haven't looked at the score yet. So I'm going to have a look at the score and see who would win. Alright, at the moment, it's Babylon, runaway first place. Then we've got Thrace, Magna Graecia, Etruria, Alexandru Limen. Very interesting. It's because his score divider is incredibly small. And Babylon's is 66, that's incredibly small. Thrace is pretty big. Magna Graecia is pretty smallish. Etruria's, it's pretty big. Kush, 161 is a pretty big one. Macedon 202, Egypt 479. Solid oof. All fixed there. Alright, fair enough. We got a Cyrenaic and Egyptian war. Well, shit. Obviously, Cyrenaica being AI, they've decided that they want to go and fight the Egyptians. So maybe that is one of these wars that Kush is in. Egypt was busy over in Lehyan. Its manpower is still fucking chunky, though. And Egypt has hired this fat stack of mercenaries to defend against it. Although your navy, I would recommend gets the fuck out of there, because it's about to be smashed to smithereens. Yep, he's now seen it. It's too late, though. It is beyond too late. That navy is going to die very quickly. Yes. Welp. They captured 9 as well. That's just salt in the wounds. So yeah, I would recommend that Egypt tries to peace out with this war. He can take this land, and that's pretty much all I personally would want from this war. I guess maybe he could, take more. He could, if he takes this, that's a big chunk of land. If he takes this fort, that's a big chunk of land. I mean, he could take a shit ton, right? That's fair enough. But it's all the wrong religion. It's all the wrong religion. It's all the wrong culture. So why would you want to? Honestly, why would you want to? But I want to check over here. It looks like the Cyrenaicans are deciding that they don't want to go through Leucaspis. They're going to go down here and go straight for, the upper regions of the Nile. He's got the fort here in Ptolemais Eugeruntis. Nailed that pronunciation. Don't you agree? Kusei and then Oxyrhenikus. Those need to fall before he can go anywhere. These are pretty well-placed forts. Kusai as a whole is a good one. Because there's no really good terrain for forts, just getting something that is between two impassable areas. Most likely, if you're attacking from anywhere, you're going to be crossing a river, so you've at least got that on your side. So that's pretty good placement. And yes, he's leaving Thynis open to be sieged at any point that anyone wants to, because it's not protected by any fort. But if they want to go anywhere else, yeah, they can then go here, and then they're stopped. Neither of these are especially important. 3 pops, meh. This fort is nice, protecting a lot of land. This fort is protecting a lot of land, so they're well-placed forts, not gonna lie. Impressive. Good job, Bjorn. Is anyone at war that wasn't before? Magna Graecia, who are you at war with? Oh. Well, it looks like the race to kill all of these fuckers has been won by Emporio and Magna Graecia. As expected, he took Bletanesia, Lugonia, Termodigia, and Superia as vassals. He's actually got himself all the way to the coast with personal territory as well, which is interesting. Maybe he couldn't take it as a feudatory. So having a look at your vassal swarm now, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 feudatories. No, 8 feudatories. I think I counted the first one as a feudatory, and it wasn't. Yeah, that's a lot of feudatories. If they all get up, you know, a fat stack of money, which they quite frequently do, that is a powerful, powerful little block. Whether it's strong enough to fight the rest of these guys, I'm expecting the answer to that one to be a big fat no. Let's have a look over at Lugia. Is the Bojans are still here. They are still here. I wonder what this is all about. This is quite interesting. Oh, what is this fucking snake, my dude? What is this? I mean, this is apparently fine. What is that for a bloody territory, though? At least give this to this. Ugh, filth. Absolute filth. Let's have a look at Alupa. How is he doing? Oh, no. Negative 99 war score. Any peace deal that Anuradhapura is likely to send is going to be a stab hit. Ah, man. It's not looking super hot. It really is not. Not good. Well, I mean, what can we really do, you know? I thought he had Boja helping him, and Boja stabbed him in the arse, and taken that. Moria didn't really seem all that interested in helping him, although at the same time, he is allied with him. Sue for peace from Anuradhapura. This is not a stab hit. This is not a stab hit. If he declines this, it's not going to hit him in the stability area. But that is a solid chunk of land. Like, shit me. I mean, how long can you actually fight this? Because at some point, you're going to be full annexed. Or fully occupied. Your armies are in retreat. Your cash is already gone. Thankfully, none of these are mercenaries. Even... yeah, there's no way that Alupa survives this. I mean, even if he manages to somehow get a small peace deal, even then, his country is going to explode. There's no way out of this, I think. His war exhaustion is rising swiftly. I think he's invoked Devotatio. Yes, he has. But it's still rising. I think that's even more land than before. It's only going to get worse, my dude. But at the same time, like, what do you do? If you accept this, you're out of the game. I guess what he could do is accept it and then start playing his Anuradhapura next session. Like, that's the only other option I can see for him. But that really sucks for him. It really, really does. Iberia's a war. Who are you at war with, my dude? Bosporan Kingdom. Is this your war? It is. Very interesting. I suppose you do have this guy as a client state. Maybe you want another client state in this area. Would make sense. So he's called in Kirkintes and Hermanensa. That's not really that important. And he's also got Tyrus. Tyrus is also at war with the Bosporan Kingdom, so... Unfortunately, it looks like Tyrus also has a war goal. Or the provincial capital. So... what are you going to end up with here? Tyrus is in a defensive league. It'd be interesting if he took Tyrus as a vassal. That would be incredibly interesting. Let's go and have a look at this Egypt war. He has peaced out with Cyrenaians. Very interesting. I wonder how he did that. And the war against Lichian continues on. I am very interested to know how he got out of this war here. It's very, very interesting. And I'm very curious as to what what Egypt is going to take from Lichian. We've got Mauritania back at war again. They are taking out Olcadia, just some tiny little irrelevant thing, not really important. Pictonia still not at war. Arvernia not at war. Hibernia not at war. Let's check out Hibernia. He's building mines. That's good. There's some Iceni on the border. At some point he's probably going to want to kill those. Even though he has AI. Yeah, he still wants to kill things. Lots of culture conversion going on. And the culture is slowly spreading into this area. Going to take a while though, I think. Lugia still has these Bojans sitting in his territory for who knows what fucking reason. Very, very odd. Bastarnia is a feudatory. Good call. One wonders what is going to happen there.